It's time for your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's weather page in the Shepherd's Weather Center. Now, here's Dr. Don.
Thank you, Mr. Radio Announcer Man. This is your forecast for Saturday, June 20th, 2020 on Dr. Don's weather page as we warm up and welcome summer. You might need this guy right here, Neil Johnson with Superior Heating and Air Conditioning. Give him a call today. Also, Jamie Dugas, your Alpha Insurance agent. You can check him out on Facebook. He can give you some good rates. Miss Judy Aubrey with Shepherd's Fine Jewelry and Gifts in downtown Roanoke. And as we take a look at the tropics, we're not going to show you anything because there is nothing happening in the tropics, and that's a good thing. We started the season with a bang. We've already had 3 named storms, and we're only 19 days into the hurricane season. It's probably going to be a long season. I was on a web conference just the other day, hearing the National Weather Service talk about how things are evolving, and it does look like we're going to have a very busy season this year. We can't say for certain that it will affect you or your neighbor or the state to your right or left, but it does look like we're going to have a very active tropical season. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for your Saturday. Just general scattered afternoon thunderstorms across East Alabama and West Georgia. They should be few and far between as that low pressure system that's pretty much been dominating our weather all week finally begins to push on off to the northeast, and it's taking some of that humidity and moisture with it. Here is your national map for Saturday. You see that big blue H sitting right over North Georgia. Now, ordinarily, that would keep us on the high and dry, and for the most part, it will, but we will start to see a flow coming in off the Atlantic, and then the winds are going to shift toward the end of the weekend, and that flow is going to be coming north off the Gulf of Mexico. And yeah, that's going to increase the moisture levels across the southeast, and we cannot rule out the passing shower or two on your Saturday, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal at all. Probably not much on Sunday either, but toward the first to middle part of next week, things are going to change, and I'll show you that in just a bit. Here's your national map in motion. You see high pressure sitting down there in the Gulf of Mexico as it slides over toward Tampa. We also have one sitting up there along the Tennessee-North Carolina border, and we're kind of sandwiched in between those two high pressure systems, and that's why we're going to warm up significantly over the next 24 to 48 hours as we welcome summer. We also welcome Brandon Brown of BR Construction. He supports Dr. Don's weather page as well as Southern Union State Community College, Wadley, Opelika, and Valley. Here is your Goes East Southern Mississippi Valley satellite shot showing those thunderstorms this afternoon, your Friday afternoon and early into Friday evening across North Georgia. We've had some pretty heavy thunderstorms. Lightning has been pretty good with these storms, good in a bad way. Lots of lightning involved with these storms. We haven't seen much action across East Alabama or West Georgia, but a stray thunderstorm or two for the remainder of your Friday evening, not completely out of the question. Look at this. This is some wild stuff right here. This photograph was taken yesterday, June 18, by the NOAA NPP satellite. It captured a visible image of the large brown plume of Sahara dust. This is over the North Atlantic Ocean. This image shows that the dust from Africa's west coast extended almost to the Lesser Antilles in the eastern North Atlantic Ocean. The image showed that the dust had spread over 2,000 miles across the Atlantic. Now, normally hundreds of millions of tons of sand and dust are picked up from the deserts of Africa and blown across the Atlantic Ocean each year. This is a normal thing. That dust helps build beaches in the Caribbean and fertilizes soils in the Amazon, the land Amazon, not the shipping company. It can also affect air quality in North and South America. NASA is continuing to study this, and so that's why the last several years you've been seeing a lot about this each year, is because they're really watching it closely, because there is some indication that all of this dust and heat does have a bearing on the tropical weather out in the Atlantic and eventually in the Gulf of Mexico. So pretty interesting stuff right there. They've got satellites that are dedicated to watching it and study what's happening with all of this dust and how it interacts with tropical weather. Maybe onto something here. We'll keep an eye on it for you. And also, some of that dust could make it into the southeastern United States. It's too early to tell, but you'll remember last year and even year before last, we had several hazy days, and that was some of that dust that came from Africa. Crazy stuff. Total rainfall amounts across Alabama and Georgia, ending at 7 a.m. on your Friday morning. Nothing across most of East Alabama or West Georgia. The scattered showers that we saw the past 24 hours were over central Alabama and back into Mississippi. Looking out the next 5 days, though, we could see around a half inch of rain. The further north you go, the better the chances of significant rain will be as you get up there around the Alabama-Tennessee border, along the Tennessee Valley region of North Alabama, and then across northwest Georgia. Could be looking at 1 inch to 1.5 inches over the next 5 days. Temperatures for your Saturday. Hello, summer. Yeah, it's going to be a warm one. 89 in Roanoke, Woodland, Wedowee, and Wadley all go to 88. Franklin hits 88. Lafayette will do 88. Look at Tallahassee down there. We're talking 95 degrees on Saturday afternoon. Here's your Futurecast radar brought to you by Southern Union State Community College. We start this at midnight tonight and runs all the way through midnight Saturday night. And you can see just not a whole lot going on. I mean, it's summertime, so you can never say there's no chance of rain. There's always a 10% chance of rain in the summer months in the south. But that chance of rain is so minute, it's just most likely not going to happen. Here's the live radar on your Friday evening, and you see a lot of lightning. I mean, look at all of that lightning from the southern tip of Florida all the way up to Maine. Big thunderstorms across East Georgia, Northeast Georgia, up across the Carolinas, up into the Virginias. Just a lot of lightning up there. At one point this afternoon, I was recording about 2,500 lightning strikes within a 2-minute period. Now, that's nationwide, but that's still pretty incredible. Also, some big thunderstorms back out around Oklahoma City also. Go to Yarborough of Southeast Soft Wash is a proud supporter of Dr. Don's weather page, as well as Joey Knight, Auction 431 South down in Phoenix City. Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction, remodeling and new homes. Here we go with your 6-day forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center on Dr. Don's weather page. Saturday is summer solstice. That's right. It starts at 4 or happens at 4:44 p.m. Central. That's when the Earth's pole has its maximum tilt toward the sun. The official start of summer in the northern hemisphere. 4:44 p.m. Let's make sure that we are outside in that 90-degree heat to celebrate the beginning of summer. Maybe a scattered shower on summer solstice. 89, your afternoon high on Saturday, down to 67 on Saturday night with a 20% chance of rain. Here comes Father's Day on Sunday, looking good. Only a 20% chance of a shower. 90 will be your high on the first full day of official summer. 68 your overnight low, down to about a 20% chance. On Monday, we'll hold on to a 20% chance, 90 again. And then on Tuesday, we start to get more of a southerly flow off the Gulf of Mexico, and that will bring some humidity northward. So our chances of rain will increase and will stay relatively high for several days. 50% chance of rain on Tuesday, 60 on Wednesday, and a 50% chance of rain on Thursday. Good news here is, though, by the 25th, our temperatures, daytime highs, drop back into the low 80s. But it doesn't last long. Here's the extended forecast. Look at that, 93 out there on the 27th of June. We stay in the 90s the entire extended period, and by July 1, we're at 93 for daytime high. Get ready for some summer heat. It is about to be on. This forecast is also supported and brought to you by Rick and Becky Rainwater, Remax Lakefront. Give them a call if you're in the real estate need. Also, Joey Knight, Anchor Roofing, free estimates and free inspections. Would you like to have a lawn that looks like this? Well, Todd can handle that for you at Grassroots Lawn Care. Check him out on Facebook. Here's your forecast for the Gulf Shores area of the Gulf Coast of Alabama. Mostly sunny on Saturday and Sunday. A slight chance of rain on Monday. For Panama City, sunny all 3 days. Temperatures hanging out in the mid to upper 80s. And for the mountains, North Georgia, are looking at a 20% chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. Monday, about a 40% chance of rain. And for the Great Smokies, a 20% chance on Saturday, 40% Sunday, and a 50% chance on Monday. Go over to DrDonWX.com, and there you'll find links to all of our supporters, all of our daily weather forecast, all kinds of neat stuff about weather. We've got multiple pages on how you can be safe during severe weather, the different types of weather radios that we recommend. Just a wealth of information over there on the website. And go check that out at DrDonWX.com. Don't forget to click on the God's Country page once there. You can download the Mixler app and then listen to God's Country anywhere in the whole wide world. And as a bonus, you get my daily weather forecast on God's Country, 90.9 FM. Also, don't forget to click on that link at the top of this video. That's our YouTube link. It'll take you over to Dr. Don's weather page on YouTube where you can subscribe to our service. That way you're guaranteed to be notified when we go live for severe weather. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here on Saturday evening. We'll do this again and highlight Sunday on Dr. Don's weather page. Y'all have a great weekend.